Thank you very much. I'll mention the name of the speaker if you are ready nearly. If I forget the name of the speaker, thank you.
I've just entered. Today's program, the concept behind the program is very simple. As society leaders, we need to build ourselves, prepare ourselves for the year ahead, prepare ourselves for the challenges ahead.
To do the real job. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, and a very good morning to you. Apologies for giving you waiting. Carry the collective burden of all the people who look up to you. And you are expected to know that whatever you are doing has one end goal: the betterment of the lot of the people who look up to you as their counsel, their leader, their direction, and their source of inspiration. And so, never let it go away from you. Keep it right in your heart that the position of leadership is a position of privilege. And it's a privilege given to you to make a difference. And it's one that needs to keep you constantly humble. To the extent that you consider the lot of the people who are behind you before you look at your own. What we've had constantly as a people, and one of the various layers that keep tripping up great leaders is when they lose this simple concept that leadership is a privilege, and it's a privilege that should make you humble. I mean, look at it this way. Mention any of the greatest leaders this world has ever seen, and invariably, the single trait that cuts across is the knowledge that, look, the people and the members of this group will be huge sources of impact. And then you go ahead to define how you want that impact. You might say, for example, that I look at the membership of this group, and in 5 years, you want to see where you want to take your team, where you want to take your people. And after you've been able to dream up that image, get to the next level, where you start asking yourself, how are we going to do it? But it is invidious, very limited to allow your life to tell it by the experience of others. You can learn from your experiences, but your life in its totality must not be defined by their experience. Are you understanding me? Are you with me? So that because I, for example, had a terrible experience some time back in this area, doesn't mean you should refuse to live and work. Because when you do that, you confine and constrain yourself to have the capacity to break down that complex vision into a very simple one, and very importantly, to carry your people out. Because it appears to me the unique challenge of that people face was a certain disconnection between what he saw, what he stood for, what he wanted to take Ghana and Africa, and what a lot of the people would have here in this country at that time. However, us a more difficult challenge, which again I'm going to need your thoughts on. And remember, I said this is going to be an interactive session. Tell me, I am told that you all are leaders of different shapes and different forms in your own way. And remember in my intro, I said every human being gets the opportunity, now very privileged, to be a leader one way or the other. What will you do? If you had a vision, a very strong one, you've broken it down. Some ways you have the majority of your people not bad vision. I want to stay with you. I need responsible from everyone. That is called the leadership.
Ultimately, what people are thinking of, maybe their followers are not seeing it. Who them are not, motivate them, and at least, if 90% would get you at that time, point in time, the 10% that will follow you will become your ultimate apostles to lead them to leadership.
Any other ideas? Will you be prepared to lose that election? No. In order
if that vision is gone out, just explain it to them. Let them understand the benefits they will derive in the future.
yeah. Oh.
Second word.
I think the leaders should be able to explain to their followers what the vision is and the benefits they will derive in the future.
Earlier on, before this discussion, we defined leadership, and I said leadership is a state of being able to conscientize your group to follow a desired course. And I think you are able to achieve your goal. You should be able to explain your vision to them, and let them see the desired picture of what you want to accomplish. And if they're able to see that desired picture and they are more convinced, they will follow your vision. Thank you.
Yeah.
I think after discussing your vision with your people, you should also allow them to add their input to it.
Any other?
Yes.
I think with all honesty, personally, I'll be tempted to give up. But maybe through this seminar and other strategic seminars that I might attend, I might get a strength to maybe contribute my vision.
You don't need a mic.
Yeah, for me, I believe in benevolent dictatorship.
Yeah, he does believe in benevolent dictatorship, so he's to go ahead. Now the truth of yes, sir.
Yes, as the word goes, the voice of the people is the voice of God. So, if you are able to master your courage and explain your vision to the people you are leading, and yet there is nothing like positive backing you, then in my own capacity, I can give up.
Guys, the greatest leader this world ever saw, without question, without compare, without pay, it's the Lord Jesus Christ, the greatest leader. Jesus' influence on this world exploded after he died. Remember, he was caught, arrested, went through some sort of judicial process, crucified. Remember, there was massive jubilation to the extent that the disciples have to hide in rooms. Remember, the men became women, and it was the women who had to go to the cemetery. Remember, the disciples were very hesitant to go, and it took the impetuous Peter to say, I was going, and even then, He went only because they needed muscle to push the stool if they got there. And not